Hello. Today we are in a different setting of today. Camera a little closer. I got a wall. I'm not outside. And yeah, we are here to talk about more sports of today's video. And today, this is an interesting one. We are talking about the Colts versus Saints. And yeah, if you're new here, I am LWX. We are here to talk about sports. Usually I would be outside, but today we got the good old laptop versus Colts versus Saints today. And fun fact, I actually went to this game live, actually. Saw everything happen, the halftime, the fans. It was great. First ever NFL game that I ever went to. Great time. I see why people love football. But we are not here to talk about my experience at Oil Stadium. We are here to talk about Colts versus Saints. The first thing we have is Derek Carr versus Gardner Minshew, which is very interesting. But I mainly have an issue with Gardner Minshew during that game. But let's get the stats out the way. We have good old Gardner, we have Derek Carr with a good old 310 yards with 2 touchdowns. I have nothing to say about that one. I feel like he played a little sloppy, but he played his best. I'll give him that. He got lucky with an interception that it was 50-50 at first. You could say clearly a pick. Clearly a pick. Colts ball, take it their way. Then when they reviewed it and looked at it, you can actually see the 50-50 ball with the Colts DB and the receiver. This game, DBs for the Colts was very terrible. Defense was terrible. The defensive line, they gave their best, but I put more pressure onto the DBs than I do the Colts D-line. We will get into that very soon. Well, nah, we can get really into that now. First issue of foul business is this. Oh, Gardner Minshew. I ain't gonna leave him out. My bad. This is the first time I'm using a laptop. Well, and this is my first time recording indoors, so I gotta get used to this. Well, we have Gardner Minshew with a pick, but 2 touchdowns, 213 yards, 23 for 41. Oh yeah, Derek Carr went 19 for 27 out there on that field. 23 to 41, 23 completed, 41 attempts, 213 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. I have one thing about Gardner Minshew. It was too many short plays, and I didn't know who he was passing to that pick. I don't know if the receiver and Gardner Minshew had like a miscommunication, because from my point of view, the receivers running on the post, but he threw it way behind, so behind. It's insane of how he thought that was a good pass. Me personally, that was a terrible pass. I don't know how you miss your receiver in the route in that that whole thing. I don't know how you throw it so far behind. You had no pressure. You made a play. I ain't gonna lie. That one pick made me mad, but I can't get mad because he was making so many plays. He was making a lot of plays, falling under the pocket, running out. He was just making a very ton of plays, so I can't get too mad at him because he was making what he had do what it do. And the play calling. I'm going to get into the play calling. But the rushing, I am very mad about. I am not going to lie. The rushing, I don't know what was going on with the Colts versus Saints game at all. I was very, very upset with this coaching. The coaching was very terrible this game for the Colts. All right. Here's the thing. I'm going to say this, and you might be surprised. Jonathan Taylor, 12 carries, 95 yards, and averaged 7.9 a carry with no touchdown. But They had Zach Moss in to substitute him. Which, with that, Jonathan Taylor, first drive of the game. Well, first possession of the game. He had about a 15-yard run, 10-yard run, 60-yard run, subbed him out. Put Zach Moss in, and you just saw Zach Moss for the rest of the game. For that whole half, you just seen Zach Moss out there the whole entire game. And I was very upset with this. Me and my dad was very wondering, yo, what's going on with Taylor? Is he hurt? We looking at the NFL, we looking at the apps, we trying to hear what they saying about Taylor. We don't hear anything about Taylor if he's hurt or not, but he's doing nice and dandy. But I ain't gonna discredit Zach Moss, because Zach Moss, he ran for a big game, which also the coach in there also had me very frustrated, because we just saw Zach Moss just ran for a 40-yard run, got him at the 25. Why is Jonathan Taylor not in? We wondering this the whole time. Every Colts fan is wondering, where is Taylor? Where is Taylor? Where's Jonathan at? Why are we not doing the right substitution? This is a National Football League, and we have to make the right calls and the right substitutions. We are not subbing him in right after this big game. There was so many. They was at the 15. Zach Moss, they run the ball again after he just made a big play. Why are we doing this? Why are we running the ball? Why are we not subbing in Jonathan? That's another thing. But we are not going to discredit at all what did the good old Saints, I'm sorry, everybody, what the Saints have for their game. Alvin Kamara had a great game. Hold on. Did I record his stats? Oh, wait. Oh, wrong tab. All right, here we go. All right, I got it. I ain't gonna lie. Taysom Hill, great at the QB sneak. I don't know how the Colts did not recognize the QB sneak. UC7 out there, you's not passing this mug. It is a QB option 100% of the time, and he's not passing that ball not once. It's always going to be guaranteed run, because why you going to put somebody that you put that tight end at quarterback? Even though he plays quarterback, they put him at tight end. I don't know how you don't make that adjustment. I don't know how y'all think this worked, but hey. But Kamara, 17 carries, 59 yards, 1 touchdown with Taysom Hill with the QB sneak. We have 9 carries with 63 yards, 7 average carries with 2 touchdowns. I ain't gonna lie, that was some good running by Taysom. I am not gonna lie. Then we have Jamal Williams. I ain't gonna lie, this was a terrible production by him. But I can't get mad, because while I was watching that game, the Saints O-line is terrible. It's so terrible for running. But for passing, it's beautiful. Real beautiful. Then we have Jamal Williams, average 4.5, with Alvin Kamara averaging 3.5 a carry. And that's really the only 3 people that really had into the really impact to the game when it came to to rushing the ball. But we are here to talk about the big old receiving. I don't know what Chris Olave was on after he got arrested, but that pass where it hit his helmet, I ain't gonna lie, seeing that live was pretty funny, because that was a touchdown, but he failed miserably. But we's not here to talk about Chris Olave. We are here to talk about the one and good old Rashid Shaheed. I don't know how to Shaheed. I think that's his last name. Don't quote me in the comments if this is his last name. But he had an amazing game. 3 catches. He had 3 targets. 150 yards. 1 touchdown. 51 averaged. And I'm not going to lie. He had a big impact in this game. Big impact. Cannot get mad at that production. But we can get mad at the Colts defensive backs, because only reason he has only 3 targets, because he wasn't really open that game. But the Colts DBs always fold on the 3rd down. Every time it's 3rd down, some way, they was open. Any defensive back was open. The openness for the coverage, the gap, the space was terrible. You can say anything you want about the D-line. You really can. You can say anything with DeForest Buck, Leonard, the whole thing. You can say anything about that defensive line. But there should be no way that there's somebody open at the 70-yard line. There should be no way they're 3rd and 15 and Rashid just open, just that open, and somehow there should be no way that should be possible. And they at the 15 and he makes a 60-yard pass bomb to his receiver. To me, there's no way. But I ain't gonna discredit slant man himself, Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas, he had 4 catches, 17 yards average, and 60 yards with no touchdown. Michael Thomas, 4 catches. Not Michael Thomas. Alvin Kamara, 4 catches, 51 yards, 12 average yards, and 1 touchdown. Chris Olave had an eye again. They had him he caught a lot of good mid passes. I'll give him that one. And Taysom Hill, Chris Olave, 5 catches, 46 yards, average 9.2 yards, no touchdown. Now, the Colts. We are here to talk about the Colts, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, from this game. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of disappointment. It's so much disappointment in this game. It's insane. It's so insane of how much disappointment this game had. Like, they had Josh Downs, ladies and gentlemen, single-handedly carried that offense for the Colts that game. It's insane how bad he carried for that offense. Josh Downs has 7 catches, 72 yards, 10 average a carry. You probably listen to this. Only 72 yards. How did he carry? He was open majority of the time. They had a chance to push it downfield. I don't know what Gardner Minshew was looking for, deep for. Josh Downs was carrying that offense. Every time they was down, 3rd, 4th, 4th and 5, 3rd and 9. He gave Josh Downs that pill every time. And I loved it. I loved what they was doing. I love what Josh Downs was doing. I give him his credit. And Josh Downs was open down the field so many times. And Gardner Minshew was just selling the bag. Also, the coaching for the pass plays for the Colts. Who was the offensive coordinator for the Colts, bro? Like, this might just be a rant of the Colts majority of the game, because this mainly just penalizing the coaching, the subs, the adjustments. First of all, I'm watching this game. I'm wondering, they have a chance to win. They had a great first quarter. Cannot discredit them. But the rest of the game is just nothing but question marks. First thing first, coaching. Who is the coach for the Colts? I understand Anthony Richards is gone. You just re-signed your running back. He had an okay game last week. It was okay. I'm not gonna say he had a spectacular. He was okay. It was okay. First things first. Why are we running so many screens for? You have nobody with the explosive speed except probably Downs. You have Michael Pittman, who is a physical receiver. I don't know why we're not throwing it down the field to Michael Pittman Jr. at all. We need to get him down the field. We need to see what he's capable of, and we need to see what's going on. Then you have Alec Pierce. I mess up his first name a lot. Alex Pierce. I think that's how you say it. He had 3 catches, 41 yards, and averaged 13 to carry. Hey, you should have targeted him more too. But the thing is, coaching. Why are we not making these adjustments? Downs is having a great game. He's saving y'all every third. He's giving you what you need. He's giving you positive production. What killed y'all the most is, well, you know what? We're going to hit the negatives, everything. We're going to just get through these stats, and I'm going to just dig into the Colts. That's what I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to really dig into the Colts after this whole entire tape. The final score for that game was 38-27. Saints win. That whole game, Saints had 511 total yards, 350 passing yards in the air, 161 rushing, and average yards per play 7.7. They was on third down 12 times, got 6 of them, got half. 24 first downs, 0 fourth down. They punted a lot. Total plays for the Colts, Saints was 66. Sacks allowed 1, punts 4, and I'm not going to get into penalty yards 8, but there's some there. Well, then, defense was okay. We had Marshawn Lattimore had a pretty high game, and things of that nature. But now it's time for me to get into these Colts of this terrible play. First things first, Colts 370 total yards with the passing being 207 yards, rushing 164 yards, 5 average yards per play was 5.5. First downs they had 19. 7 out of 16 for third down efficiency. 1 for 1. They went 4 on the fourth. They went 1 for 1. Total plays called that game was 67, and total sacks allowed was 2. And punts they punted 5 times with 6 out of 30 penalties called. That's 6 penalty yards. 6 penalties, 30 yards. Then for the Saints, they had 8 penalties, 73 yards. So now, Colts. We got a lot of things to discuss here. I'm about to go on a big rant now about these Colts and what they did terribly wrong. First off, Jonathan Taylor. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on between them and Jonathan Taylor, but they need to get it right. Because I don't know why he had a great drive. I don't know why you sub him out for that long. Does he have asthma? Do he have a condition? Was there someone in his contract where you make a big play, you gotta take him out for the whole first quarter or second quarter? All I'm saying is, there should be no way you're dominating. You're seeing that y'all can dominate the D-line. You can dominate the run game. Jonathan Taylor might have 100 yards plus this game. And y'all not showing him love. But y'all showing Zach Moss so much love. I'm not discrediting him. I'm not going to say he's bad. I'm not going to say he's terrible. But my thing is, if you're having your star running back have a good game, why are you not showing him? Why are you not putting him in after 2-3 plays? He had a big game. You subbing Zach Moss. He's also having a good game. The play actions y'all was running, y'all could have actually successfully got him. But y'all want to be real dumb in the head and not use your running back to the max capacity to expand these plays. He just had he had 95 yards. He was showing you that, hey, I'm putting it what you want. I'm putting it on paper. I'm showing you why you signed me. I'm worth however much money you gave me on this contract. He's showing you that. And you came out real dumb like and not showing him love. I don't know why y'all decided to sub him out for that long. You subbed him out almost the whole second quarter. Only time y'all will put him in is to run no running back in the back and just run full gun. Why are we running full gun with a running back? Why are we running with Jonathan Taylor? He's in y'all 3rd and 5. Why are we running full gun for? Just run the ball with Taylor at 3rd and 5. Second of all, why are we running so many screen passes to the receivers? You do not have the players for this. You don't have what you need to successfully run these plays with Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce. The only person you give it to is probably Josh Downs. Let me not disrespect Josh Downs' name. Let me get it right. Yes, Josh Downs. He's giving you what you want. He's showing you productivity. He's open down the field most of the time. That's when you adjust. The DBs, I ain't gonna discredit them. They have Marshawn Lattimore and the safety from the Chiefs. I don't know nobody else that was good during that game. But Michael Pittman, I don't know why y'all just keep showing him good on short passes. He's 6'4". Why are we not testing the DBs now? Why are we not testing them? We need to test Marshawn Lattimore. We need to test the right side. The right side was the weak side the whole game. Marshawn Lattimore was probably on Michael Pittman. That's why Downs was showing out. Because they had no good DBs that game. The DBs was not up to par. Their DBs was not up to par. I'm just saying, coaching, there's a coaching issue in Indianapolis, and it needs to be fixed. And it needs to be fixed right now. Because that game was a bunch of too much disappointment that I witnessed that game. And really, that's all I really had for this Colts rant. Gardner Minshew, I can't say, he had a very mid performance. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't really put much on him. And yeah, that's all I have to say about this game. If you like this video, I know this is pretty long video. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, see you later. See you in the next vid.